Oh, but that don't matter. Nobody synced that, huh? Nobody saw him with D-Roy. Nobody saw him and Moo-Wop all on stages at his shows. Did they even get part of the ramp and part of the hit money? Because all will be revealed. He self-snitched on Moo-Wop before he left. The goofy who was in Parkway, who he finally got in touch with, then they hopped on goofy in cars, won 5 and 6 lights just to kill somebody for $100,000.
FBG Duck. So Mama Duck puts out more information about FBG Duck. She posted saying the investigators reached out to her, letting her know that more people from O Block will go down. FBG Duck has now also made the front page of the Chicago SunTimes. But this is now in the front of newspapers. They are going into detail about the whole situation. This is how real all this stuff is got. It is now on the front page of the Chicago Times newspaper. They're talking about how they found out about the information. It says FBG Duck had a 100K bounty put on his head. Mama Duck also had to address a couple things because people was talking about Little Duck and stuff and all the things that she was saying. She said nothing she's saying is new and she is doing her own research like everyone else. She don't know anything about any one of them. A lot of people is unhappy. They are saying FBG Duck was no different from the other side. He was no different from Moo-Wop and them. He did the same things. Mama Duck is currently responding to people saying FBG Duck was no hitter. He was not a murderer. People cannot prove that. They're saying that FBG Duck did the same. He was a part of the same lifestyle, and people feel like pushing to get all of them to go down. But the crazy thing is, all Block killers still alive. Even if she decides to let go, the state is still going to carry on with it. They have been trying to get them all for time. Now, as this FBG Duck situation happened, basically got what they needed to come and get all of them at once under this one charge. So even if Mama Duck decides just ignore them and everything, the case is still going to go on. They are still going to try and get the maximum time for Moo-Wop, C-Mother, Last Munna, Kenny Mac, all of them, because of all the stuff they have been involved in. That's why they're releasing all this information on Moo-Wop and different people in the gang. When they do pick up the others on O Block, it will be interesting to know what part they played in that whole situation. Mainly they're just going to be adding them to that other RICO, or they're going to create a new indictment and pick up the rest of the gang. If that's the case, then that's what they plan on doing. The other question is, are they going to come and pick up 63rd for all the stuff they played part in, all the things that they have done, the gang itself? Are they going to come and pick up 63rd as well, or is it just a one-side thing? This is very strange. It's very strange. Are they going to come and pick up Gyro City, STL, Taekwondo World, all of them in Tukaville? Let's see how it plays out. New King Von album is about to be released. A new album is coming out. Little Duck is coming with a 2.0 as well, and then Asian Dough is dropping Let's Do a Joe solo. Then Mama Duck is also saying albums was based around FBG Duck and her son, and they made millions, all the stuff. I mean, we all seen it playing out, even in the song, like him admitting and agreeing to doing the diss and saying that, you know, he agreed to keep his son name out his mouth, but then his cousins and them, they all die, and talking about FBG Cash. Where it all gets crazy is this is all happening in the middle of an open investigation. This is all going down. This is all happening in the middle of an open investigation. At that point, what does everyone expect Mama Duck to do? This is happening because he kept doing it and stuff, and that's why he's going to be implicated. What does everyone expect her to do? And because he made this big thing, mentioning it in the music, doing all this stuff, a TK situation is going to happen where they're going to end up taking down all the music and different things. And if it was a white person that he was doing that to, it would have been taken down. He would have been inside This is a whole other thing. He would have been taken and he would have been inside, but he made this out. And mind you, it's not like Mama Doc want to do this and stuff, because he's keep on doing it and he keep on doing it and they all keep on doing it and how the situation played out and everything. That's why it's all playing out now. That's why she would not let it go. If Little Duck wasn't doing that and he probably dissed him 1-2 times and everything, she probably wouldn't have even made it into a big deal and stuff. She probably would have just stick to Moo Up and them. But because he's made it into the thing where, you know, he sold the whole situation and sold it off, sold them all out, because he sold it out. This is what happened, and this is what's going to happen. She is going to implicate him in the situation, and he's going to end up being where Moo Up and them is. That's what's going to happen. And if it doesn't, then some deal was already made. All this stuff is real. All this stuff is real. People think, oh, because Munna got OTF tattooed on his arm and all this stuff, they ain't looking at Little Duck like that. Now Munna is sitting up there in front of people's faces on live, turning Little Duck off, then put on King Von. So the all blockchains, Mama Duck is saying because of the all blockchains, that's how they turned it into an organization, because of the names that were engraved in the back of the chains. To further prove that it was because of the song where FBG Duck was naming the people on the chain in the song, then they also have evidence of this from Icebox and them, where King Von was designing the chains and stuff. And they might also use that in court as well. That's all the video evidence and everything they're talking about. They're gathering all this. So Mama Duck is saying they're coming for more people. People are saying, why is she even announcing this? They're going to flood the city and stuff. She said they can run, but they can't hide. They're still coming for them. They are still going to come for them. Someone commented and said, I won't be surprised if Little Duck go down. And Mama Duck responded to that comment, but she didn't respond to that person directly. She responded to someone that's under that comments. Makes me feel like probably Little Duck is the one that's on the list. But Little Duck and a couple other All Block members, that's who they're going to come for next. Because at this point, we know she's chasing the money and chasing different things, because she wants to find out where Moo Up is getting all this money for this prosecutor and stuff. Where is he getting over 500k? From Little Duck, and try and chase it back and stuff, so you can end up going down with them during this time with Moo Up and them. When it comes to the whole situation about she should let it go and all this stuff and this and that, it is where it is. It has come down to where they are now paying the price for all the stuff that happened in All Block, all the stuff that went down. Right now, why you think they're putting out all this different stuff, saying that Moo Up was present in several other situations and linking all of it together and everything? They are going to put all the stuff that happened on Moo Up and these.
Did they even get part of the ramp and part of the hit money? Because all will be revealed. He self-snitched on Moo Up before he left. The goofy who was in Parkway, who he finally got in touch with, then they hopped they dumb goofy asses in cars, run 5 and 6 lights just to kill somebody for $100,000.
Then in this other video, she's talking about how everyone saw Little Duck and all of them going around doing albums and these different things. So in this bit right here, she's responding to everyone that's saying Little Duck got nothing to do with it.
And being so close to the person that's supposed to pay the money, and so much as even having one of the dollars with him. I don't know no evidence on him. I don't know nothing. That's why I said what I said. And that's why. And the world saw this. The world saw him with Vine. The world saw him with Moo Up. Oh, but that don't matter. Nobody seen that, huh? Nobody saw him with D-Roy. Nobody saw him and Moo Up all on stages at his shows.
Clip right here where she's talking about Moo Up and them running 5-6 red lights. She said that someone saw something that FBG that posted, and that person told someone else, and the person who they told reached out to All Block and told All Block, and that's how they end up getting the low, jumping in the car and everything and going and doing that, then running 5-6 red lights on the way back. And you know they said Lost Munna was the driver and everything. This is something. This is another thing they don't want you to know. It is estimated that they are going to be closing around 15 to 20 cases, and this is all going to be pinned on King Von. Whenever you hear them talk about King Von, this several bodies, all this stuff, they are talking about gang activity. They are talking about activity, all these different situations they are talking about, putting all these different cases on him. To the point where they are putting out all the stuff. They have begun to release all the stuff, even though he's not here. He was involved in this, he was involved in that, but mind you, they're not releasing all the other people that was there with him. a bunch of stuff. It's a bunch of crazy stuff. It's strange. Chicago Scene 88. Remember, we spoke about Chicago Scene 88 and all the stories and different things. Now, went to the page, all the videos is gone, all the videos is gone down. There's a couple messages they posted talking about they got strikes and all of it, and they removed all the videos and put it on Patreon, and all the stories, the story of King Von, the story of FBG Doug, the story of this one, the story of that one, all these stories with all these different dates and stuff, and the information and all these different things, right? All these different things, they have taken it down and it's now on Patreon. The account has 170,000 to watch the stuff, and how many people. I mean, that channel probably spoke about at least over 100 and something people. At least over 100 and something people. You know what they never spoke about? Little Duck's body. Said that he got no bodies and it's not on the internet and all this stuff. Make it make sense. All these people they were talking about on Chicago Scene 88. Now all the videos and stuff is gone. They are suspecting this person to be a Fed as well, to be someone that's in there. That's why the voices change and different things. And we already suspect that back in the day. We already know this. We already know they've been on the dummy accounts and stuff, releasing different things on King Von back then and putting all these cases on him. Then we had the situation with Feifei, the body cam video of him telling. He spoke to DJ Academics, trying to clear his name, trying to clear up the situation from the video that was going viral with him telling. He tried to clear the situation with DJ Academics and 1090 Jake. Basically said it was some random person he didn't know, and he was telling them stuff because the guy was putting stuff on him. So he was like telling them the same stuff that the guy was trying to say about him. And they were all ganging up on him in a conversation and talking about what would King Von do, what would King Von do and stuff. The streets is corrupted. The streets is corrupted. The streets is corrupted. It's a bunch of corruption. Literally, it is crazy. Like, it is crazy. The codes, the rules, all this stuff. Because you can go out there and make yourself be known for doing certain things and different things. But when it goes back to the police and all of it, and if you try to defend yourself in any sort of way, you end up becoming a snitch. This is all like, I mean, it's something else. The street codes, all this stuff, that's all something else. So he's talking to DJ Academics, 1090 Jake, and these different people. 1090 Jake, he just left because he was told and all of it. They asked him, why is they doing this? Why is they doing this? He said, he don't know who done it. Someone from All Block, you know, they're trying to get him down and stuff, and they're trying to make him look a certain way. So that's why they end up putting that out. Then we had Little Duck. People believe Little Duck responded to the whole situation, saying that I still want to see you win, but not on my table. I still want to see you win, but not on my table. People said, yep, that was for Feifei because of that video coming out with him telling them different things, and 1090 Jake ended up just leaving and stuff. And it was all something as it was just a bunch of corruption. A bunch of corruption on that live, a bunch of corruption on this and DJ Academics live and stuff. So in different parts of the conversation now, he's talking about, look at what they did to King Von, how they put all these different cases on him, how they put him in these different situations. Like, everything is not true. This is what Feifei was saying. Everything is not true. Even confirmed, well, they were asking him about the song. Who was the song about? Why he told? He said it was about Trey 5, and they said that he's King Von's brother, and he was like one of All Block top rated members back then. One of the top guys. Then that situation happened, he told and whatnot. So they're saying when King Von said, I don't know why he told him that was my brother, he bogus. He's actually talking about his real brother, his blood brother. Which is another thing that's not true. Baylor confirms Trey 5 is not King Von's real brother. That is not King Von's real brother. Everyone's related to him, all these things, right? So madness. This is what's going on. This is what's going on. Feifei is saying that they put all these different cases on King Von. Even King Von said, all these unsolved cases, who you think they're trying to blame? When you look at the stories and everything,